Hello, class. Today I'll be doing my presentation on the social media analyst. The company I decided to pick is Nike Inc. Reason why I picked Nike, it's a worldwide, well-known company. It's been here since the 1964, founded by Phil Knight. So basically, what the company has been able to do as far as their social media, since last year when we had the crisis with the coronavirus and the social injustice, Nike's been utilizing data mining to pretty much track their audiences as far as like what was trending, on social media. And a lot of it obviously, was those two things. So what they utilized was, making commercial, having Colin Kaepernick advocate as far as, the social injustice and as far as like movement. And then they got a lot of pushback. There was some people that got very angry, upset with Nike, talking about that they would never wear Nike ever again. But that helped Nike out a lot. It's because of the publicity that they were able to generate from the attention. So there's people burning the Nike shoes, burning Nike clothes, burning just about everything. And then there was others who was in support of Nike, and they were like, "We're gonna buy Nike. We're gonna buy their shoes. We're gonna." So that was one of their strategies, to get that publicity, And one of the rules about PR is there is no such thing as bad publicity. As long as people are talking about you, you're doing something right, and that's what Nike was able to kind of like utilize from those situations. And as things got worse, from the pandemic, from the social injustice, Nike got more involved, pushing their athletes, as far as like encouraging them, to speak out on justice, such as LeBron James, one of the biggest athletes in the modern day today, and obviously Nike's biggest sponsor, biggest endorser. And that was just one of the things that Nike was kind of be able to have in the advertisement, be able to highlight their athletes as far as their new signing. But obviously one of the things that Nike needs to fix on, and the problem is their sweatshops. They're getting a lot of calls from Congress, celebrities, activists, talking about how Nike needs to kind of scrap that and, just be able to, because of the harsh working condition that some people have to suffer, and that's one of their weaknesses that they suffer. But obviously, them being a global company, I think the name brand, the logo, it's one of the biggest things here about the company, just the fact that their brand is so big and everybody knows them just from the little swish logo. So yeah, that's one of the things, and just them expanding to different countries, and then just their athletes. It's well known athletes. From Michael Jordan to LeBron to Giannis Antetokounmpo. I think that's one of the biggest things. And then also having so many followers on their platforms, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. And just having so much that name recognition, I think is one of their key strengths. Just knowing, having all the advertisement they're able to push for, and then just be able to be trending on those platforms. I think that's definitely was one of a really good thing, and then just being very creative with their commercials, being able to just get that attention that they need, and I think just be able to generate a lot of conversation. So I feel like Nike is, they're gonna be successful even further on, so they have a lot of success that they can look for. So yeah. So I also just want to say thank you to the class. I really thank you for my time at this class. And thank you, Professor, for everything. You've done such an amazing job, and I really appreciate it for all your effort and all your hard work. So thank you. I wish you the best. Yeah, yeah. God bless you.